Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this from. This is this is my National Need season predictions for the upcoming National Need season. This is where you'll see where I put my local team, Carlisle United, in the National League. So, and also where I put other teams as well. Starting off then with where Derson Zone in 24th place, I done for Braintree. Stayed up that season, didn't earn the National League, but I think this is more second season syndrome for me, where I think they've got the worst squad in the league for me. So, sorry to any Braintree fans, but I think you'll finish rock bottom. In 23rd place, see, some people have put this team still to stay up quite easy. I think this will be second season syndrome as well, and that is Tamworth. They had a fantastic first season, the National League Tamworth, finishing in the top half. But I just feel second season syndrome is a massive thing, especially in this National League, especially in the National League as well. I think there'll be more found out this season, Tamworth. They could stay up. They could stay up, but I don't think they'll be as good as last season. I think they'll go down as well with Braintree, in my opinion. So I'm going to go for Tamworth in 23rd. I know some Tamworth fans won't like that, but I think second season syndrome is real for me. Because Tamworth were more unpredictable last season, weren't they? Because it was probably their first appearance in the National League. So it took a while for everyone to try and figure them out. So everyone will know how Tamworth will play now. So I think they'll finish in 23rd. It's just my opinion, people. Just my opinion. In 22nd place, I've done for Willstone. They've been in the National League for quite a few years, haven't they, Willstone? They've always been stable in the National League, but I think this is the season now that they found out and they tried into the relegation zone. And I think they'll finish in 22nd place. They obviously lost Josh Grant to Woods. They lost Josh Grant, who was a massive player for Willstone last season, to Woods. And I think they've lost a few other players as well. So yeah, I think they'll go down with Tamworth and Braintree. Right, the next team I've done for to go down, this may change. But I think you all know who I'm on about. There were data from League 2 last season. I've done for Morecambe. This is only down just to what's happening at the club at the moment, because we don't know if Morecambe are going to be playing in the National League this season, because it really is sad to see what's happening at Morecambe. They have not got many players at all in the squad. They haven't got many players at all in the squad. They still got Dave Adams. The players are down on strike. It pretty much tends to ownership, really. Tends to ownership. They're saying they're not playing. They're not playing until the ownership of the club is sorted. And yeah, that is it. Whittingham? Is it Whittingham? He's a clown, honestly. He's in that category. Jason's in that category with Juan Martin at Southend, just running the club into pretty much the grave, really. Don't care whatsoever. Nice PR from him every bloody day. Every day he puts a PR stunt out saying, "Oh yeah, we're in talks with this investor. We're not stupid, mate. We are not stupid. It's all PR talk." And obviously today, I think today is like the deadline or something like that. I still think they'll keep that deadlines Morecambe, because they might put Morecambe in like the wedding situation. Obviously, the wedding kept on getting deadlines in there until it was all sorted. I think that's the way to do in football now, just because we just do not want another Bury situation. But if Morecambe don't get deadlines, then all of a sudden, that's when you know football's corrupt. Because if Weddington get deadlines, then Morecambe should be able to get deadlines as well. Obviously, Reading, they're a bigger club. Reading are obviously more bigger than Morecambe. But yeah, so do forgive me, Morecambe fans, do forgive me. But this is why I put you 21st, just because of your situation at the top of the football club. And as I said there, if you get you ownership, then you won't be relegated. Simple as that. You won't be relegated. So the team in 20th place are not staying up by staying the teeth is Aldershot. Again, another terrible ownership. A terrible mindset. Terrible ownership. Aldershot are in the relegation battle, in my opinion. It's between them and Morecambe, ain't it? It's between them and Morecambe for me. To go down with Wilstone, Tamworth and Braintree. If Morecambe get their ownership sorted, then I think Aldershot will be the team to go down. So, I know people will be like, you can only choose one. You can only choose one. It's tied. It's tied at the moment between Morecambe and Aldershot. Because something needs to happen. If Morecambe get a new ownership, then Aldershot are 100% down. 100% down, in my opinion, in my predictions. If Morecambe get a new ownership, I'll probably put Morecambe probably mid-table. If they get new ownership. If Morecambe are still like this, then I think Morecambe get relegated, unfortunately for them. Sorry about that. Pretty phone call. Yeah, I think Aldershot in 20th place, terrible mindset. And I just think they got terrible ownership as well. In 19th place, maybe a surprise to some people, Solihull Moors. For me, the manager appointment, simple as that. Just the manager they've got. Yeah, I don't know how he keeps getting football jobs, Matt Taylor. He is terrible. He is terrible as a coach and as a manager. He's absolutely terrible. If Solihull Moors had a better manager, Solihull Moors would be top half for me. Top half, Pierre Johnson, because that's the team they normally are, aren't they? I think their budget has been cut down as well with the National League rules as well. A bit same with Gateshead as well. There's been a budget cut as well, so that doesn't help for Solihull Moors either. And I think they'll stay up, but I think Matty Taylor is the reason why Solihull Moors are in the relegation battle. In my opinion, I'm sorry, people, he's terrible. Just a terrible manager. If they would have still had Andy Wynn as manager, top half easy. Top half at Yeats. Top half at Yeats for Solihull Moors. In 18th place, I done for you promoted Pracky Town. See, people are done for Pracky to go down. I understand it, but people don't realise every time there's been a new promoted club to the National League, all of them have stayed up. All the clubs have stayed up, pretty much. All of them have stayed up after being new promoted. So I think that will continue then. I think Pracky will stay up, in my opinion. Because they don't be unpredictable as well. They will be unpredictable. A bit like Tamworth were as well. So I think they'll stay up. I think they'll finish in 18th place. In 17th place, they're done for Truro. They're gonna be a tough team to play, honestly. Just with the stadium, just with where Truro is based in, the youngest threat for Tyrrell fans will ever have. You don't know what the piss has done behind at Truro as well. I think they signed, was it Uchekot? I think they've signed Uchekot, haven't they, Truro, as well. That's a brilliant signing, by the way. I think that's a brilliant sign for Truro, in my opinion, Uchekot. I mean, what a sign that is for Truro. So, they've done decent business already, Truro. I think they'll stay up easy and finish in 17th place. In 16th place, I done for Bowen Wood. Hugh Gerard's got that proven appointment. He's got that proven experience, hasn't he, in the National League. He did go down with Bowen Wood, but he's got that proven National League experience. He knows what it takes. Bowen Wood have been in the National League before as well. So I think they'll definitely be okay. And I think they'll finish in 16th place. In 15th place, I done for Sutton United. Steve Morrison, for me, doesn't have a clue. Does not have a clue as a manager. I think this is what he's one of the reasons holding Sutton United back from me putting Sutton United higher in the table. Budget cut as well for Sutton as well. And yeah, it's pretty much where Sutton are now as a club, unfortunately. After having a few seasons in League 2, it's where Sutton are now. Back to mid-table in the National League. Back to mid-table in the National League. Steve Morrison doesn't have a clue, in my opinion. And I think he's the one holding Sutton back, personally. And I think Sutton will finish in 15th. In 14th place, I done for Altrincham. Obviously, they've lost a massive... Well, they've lost two key players, haven't they? They've lost UB to York, I think it was. Yeah, was it to York? And they've obviously lost Reading Nindy to Carlisle United, my team Carlisle. By the way, Altrincham fans for Reading Nindy, by the way, he's an absolute baller, man. Absolute baller. I know it's pre-season, but he's done the ball it out this season, isn't he, for us? He's done the ball it out for us. Him and Newtown's up front. So I think that's a massive loss for Altrincham. But I think Altrincham are a well-run club. They're a well-run club. They'll be okay still. They'll replace them as well. They still got Phil Parkinson as mine as well. Not the Wrexham Phil Parkinson. They're not the one Phil Parkinson. And yeah, and Altrincham, they'll be fine. They'll be mid-table. They won't be as good as last season, though, unfortunately for them. 13th place, I done for Yeovil. Got Mark Cooper at Yeovil. I do rate Mark Cooper. Mark Cooper's got that proven experience in the National League. He's not out of the National League before as well. But then, I still don't think Yeovil are still got enough to be challenging for the playoffs, challenging the top 7 of the National League. So I think it'll be then another mid-table finish for Yeovil. Another stable season for me. I think Yeovil will finish in 13th place. In 12th place, I done for ECA. I think this will be a great season for ECA. A top half finish. I think they'll finish in top half. They've done decent business already. Nick Townsend. I think that's a quality sign for ECA. Nick Townsend, a Year 2 level goalkeeper, chopping down to the National League to play for ECA. And yeah, I just look at ECA squad. Very decent squad for me. Very decent squad. Definitely a top half squad for me, ECA. And I think the EC will finish in the top half, in my opinion. Stable club. They're just a stable club in the National League now, aren't they? So I think they'll finish in 12th place. In 11th place, I done for Boston United. Boston United, an easy chance for the playoffs, trust me. They had an easy chance for the playoffs. They had momentum at the back end. They had momentum at the back end of last season, didn't they, under Graham Cochran? For me, I think Graham Cochran's a good mindset as well. He's had that he's had that EFL experience, hasn't he, with Mansfield and Newport. Harshly staffed by Newport, in my opinion. He's a solid mindset, solid mindset as well. Always sets up his teams up well as well. So yeah, I'm going to go for the top half finish of Boston United. Could easy chance for the playoffs, but having to be top half for Boston United. In 10th place, I done for Woking. In 10th place, I done for Woking. I tell you what, this is a team who could challenge for the playoffs this season. Because again, a bit like Boston United, they had momentum back end of last season. I think they will be challenging for the playoffs. I think they'll just miss out on the playoffs this season, but this will still be a good season for Woking. Much better than last season, finishing top half of the National League table, and I think they will finish in 10th place, in my opinion. In 9th place, I've done for Halifax. Halifax are always a playoff chancing team, aren't they? They always seem to get in the playoffs, or they always seem to just miss out on the playoffs. It'll be the same then. It'll be the same then here. I think they'll just miss out on the playoffs this time. Obviously, Dr. U mind to win as well. But they'll still be chancing for the playoffs for me, Halifax. So I think they'll finish in 9th place. But trust me, I think there's going to be a season where Halifax will find themselves in the National League playoff final. Trust me. They're almost there, aren't they? They are almost there, Halifax. But I think they'll just miss out on the playoffs this season. In 8th place, I've done for Scunthorpe. I think Scunthorpe finish outside the playoffs for me. I think they do finish outside the playoffs, but they will definitely challenge for the playoffs with the squad they've got, with the budget they've got as well. Obviously got promoted from the National League as well, from the tier below the National League as well, Scunthorpe. Good to see them back. Obviously, we all know Scunthorpe used to be a championship team, didn't they? Used to be a championship team, and so again, another team that are probably too big for the National League, with their history as well. So I think it's going to be a good first season back in the National League for Scunthorpe. I think they will just miss out on the playoffs, and I think they'll finish in 8th place. In 7th place, I done for Gateshead, and I think they will be playoff runners up, in my opinion. I think they'll be runners up in the playoffs for me, Gateshead. Because I don't know if that's how it works out, but hopefully I'm proven right. That's how it works out, because I think they'll lose to a certain team in the playoff final. But yeah, Gateshead, before they made any signings, I actually would have had Gateshead bottom half of the table. But they have made quality signings, by the way. Harry Chapman has came in, free transfer from Barnet. Dom Telford's came in. What a signing that is. Dom Telford, who was a proven goal scorer in year two. Dom Telford. I think that's a quality signing. And look, they said of those players. For me, that season, I think Cam Williams was a massive miss that season. But they said, obviously, Cam Williams joined my team at Harrow United in Chamberlain. By the way, he's an absolute baller. They said fans, absolute baller. Cam Williams. Obviously, they've lost Craig Oye as well, but I have no doubt they said will replace them players as well. Ethan Robson, he was on loan at they said, wasn't he, for months as well. We don't know if that deal might happen again, potentially, because I don't know what the future holds for Ethan Robson at Carlisle, to be honest with you. But yeah, the lost players, they said. They have lost players, but I still think they've replaced them well. Harry Chapman, quality for the seed. Dom Telford, Dom Telford's a fucking Year 2 player, a Year 2 striker. So quality signs for they said. I think they're in for a good season, they said. I think they'll be playoff runners up, in my opinion. And who knows, they might win that FA Trophy then, potentially. So yeah, I think they'll be in the playoffs, they said. And I think they'll use in the final. I think they'll use in the final in the playoffs, in my opinion, because I think they've got, even though they've lost players, they've actually made good signings, to be fair, they said. In sixth place, I done for Hartlepool, Simon Grayson. Remember him, people? Simon Grayson, wow, what a drop down that is. Simon Grayson now man's in the National League when he used to be a League One bloody manager. When he used to be a League One manager as well. Hartlepool still have some issues, don't it, at the top of the football club. I think it's mostly recruitment side, isn't it, at Hartlepool? Even though I think they've recruited well so far, Hartlepool. I don't think they're anywhere near promotion yet. Nowhere near promotion candidates yet, Hartlepool. Obviously, defence outside the playoffs last season. I think they get in the playoffs this season, but I do think they do use in the playoffs. Whether it's quarterfinals or semi-finals, I think they'll use in the playoffs, in my opinion. I don't think they will reach the final. Fifth place, Forest Green. Right, this is interesting, isn't it? Robbie Savage. Robbie Savage is the manager now at Forest Green. Shout out to Don 60 Seconds on BT Sport. I used to love that show when him and Chris Sun were doing that all the time as well. How things have changed now. Now he's the manager of Forest Green. Surely he sold his shares now. Surely he has sold his shares to Macclesfield. There's no way he can be a shareholder in Macclesfield and be a manager of another team, because that is not right. He's already weighed in Macclesfield as well, taking 3 of their players. And fair play to Robbie Savage stuff. Fair play to him. Obviously, at the end of the day, let's be real, it wasn't a great lead that Macclesfield will win. Macclesfield dominated that lead. We're expected to dominate that lead. So I can't really give Savage credit for that, if I'm being honest with you. But he's done his job. Got him promoted. But this is a different kettle of fish. Different expectations of Forest Green. A more tougher lead. This is a more tougher lead as well. Savage will get found out as a manager in this lead, in my opinion. I think Forest Green squad will get them in the playoffs. I just feel it will be the squad that will get them in the playoffs, but I don't think Savage is the man really to get Forest Green promoted. Fair play to him for taking this job, but with the expectations Forest Green have, the budget Forest Green have as well, I still don't think Savage has done enough for Forest Green, in my opinion. Even Forest Green fans didn't even like the appointment. Let's not pretend they backed the appointment. Let's not pretend. Who knows? If I get proven one, then fair play. But this is a more tougher year than what Macclesfield will win, for God's sake. Come on. The year Macclesfield win was a pretty pub year. Probably not even Sunday year level, let's be real. Well, this year, very physical, tough year, the National League. So I think that's found out what we Savage. I think that's found out as a manager. I do think the squad destined the playoffs, definitely. Wouldn't shock me if Robbie Savage is sacked during the season. Wouldn't shock me. And they had a more proven mind to win, and Forest Green end up in the playoffs. That wouldn't shock me at all, to be honest with you. So they have been linked with Nick Houghton. That'll be a good signing, by the way. Nick Houghton from AFC Pride on a free transfer. I think it is a free transfer. I'm pretty sure. If not, it's still a great signing, Nick Houghton. So that'll be a great signing for Forest Green. But yeah, I'm not convinced by the Savage appointment for Forest Green, to be honest with you. And Dale Finns as well always seems to miss stupid appointments, doesn't he? Duncan Ferguson, sorry. Duncan Ferguson didn't work out. Now he does towards Robbie Savage. What makes you think Robbie Savage would work out if Duncan Ferguson didn't work out? Make it make sense. In fourth place, I done for Rochdale. Pretty much same as that season. They will be in there, Rochdale. Jim McNulty, who was a player for Rochdale, is now a manager for Rochdale as well. He's done a good job so far, hasn't he, at Rochdale? I don't think they'll get promoted, but I think it'll be the same as last season again, and then in the playoffs again. In third place, I don't think Southend United. They just keep on progressing under Terry Mayher as well, especially when they got this new ownership in, which is what Southend needed as a football club. It's what they needed. They made some quality signings already as well, Southend, I must add. They've made some quality signings. For me, they will be the third best team this season in the National League with the squad they've got and the players they've got as well. I don't think they'll reach the playoff final like last season. I do think they're using the playoff quarterfinals or the playoff semi-finals this time. Because I have actually been quite impressed with Gateshead, to be fair. Gateshead's on to business, so I think Southend will finish third, in my opinion. And again, I still don't think that will be bad, even if they do use in the semi-finals or the quarterfinals, the playoffs. But then definitely kick on for next season, because especially when you look at the top two, the expected top two for this season, that's what Southend are waiting for, and the Southend are probably waiting for York and Carlisle to both get promoted, and that's when Southend can take advantage and be top two or potentially win the National League the season afterwards. So yeah, a bit of a spoiler for my top two. And in second place, I've done for my team, Carlisle. And yeah, I've done for us to win the playoffs. I have done for us to win the playoffs. We do love a trip at Wembley, don't we? We do love a trip at Wembley. By the way, people, I still won't be celebrating. For me, the way we've been won as a football club has been an absolute shambles. Especially with the budget and the investment we've got. The last 2 seasons have been a natural disaster. Now we're in this bloody league, in this National League, and but credit where credit's due. We've actually done some good business so far. David Asboy's came in, Jim Novambers came in, 2 proven National League players who've got experience in the National League. Morden Feeney, 2 done for the National League. By the way, Morden Feeney's not even featured yet in pre-season, which is a worry. That is a slight worry for me already. That he hasn't featured in pre-season. So basically, we've signed an injured player. But yeah, absolute quality centre back though. Regan Digne, absolute baller. He's already been balling out in pre-season. I know it's pre-season, but he balled out last season for Altrincham in National League. He's going to be up there, isn't he, Regan Digne? He's going to be up there with one of the top goal scorers for us. Absolute baller. I'm excited, man. I'm excited to see him, to be fair. Even though it's only pre-season, I was like, oh my days. He's quality. He is quality, Regan Digne. And I already knew he was quality last season, but when you're playing for a team like us, who've got more high expectations than Altrincham, he's still balling out. Oh my days. So we brought Asboy in, Novamber in, and Digne in, Feeney in. We brought Josh Grant in, which is a big physical midfielder, which is what we needed. And we brought Beres Madabi in as well. Experienced defender from Motherwell. Big physical defender, which is what you need. And Sam Murray's a bit of a risky signing, but at the end of the day, it's not that much of a risk. It's only a 1-year deal. Coming from Manchester United on the 21s. Let's see how he does. And if he does well, we can extend his contract, can't we? Obviously, we have lost a few key players. Sam Neville's gone out the door to Grimsby Town. Town Dice, by the way, still not got a club. But it's quite surprising why Town Dice not got a club yet. Ben Barkey's free agent. Who else has done out? Kadeem Harris. Kadeem Harris gone to Salford. Kadeem Harris is just too good for this year. It was now going to drop down for me. Matt Dennis gone to Notts County. Not really bothered. Not bothered about Matt Dennis, were you? So Will Patterson's done out on loan. Obviously, you can see on my channel all the transfer updates as well. And yeah, you look at our squad. We still don't know what's going to happen with Jordan Jones and Jai White. But for me, if we can keep them two, if we are keeping them two and them two get back to full fitness, all my days, what unbelievable players to have. Unbelievable players to have for the seed as well. Reed Ninny, Hugh Armstrong, George Kelly, they can pop in with the Doles as well. We've got Doles. We've got Doles in the team already, haven't we? We've got Doles in the team. We've got Doles in the team already. And I would say the only weak area we need to strengthen is in midfield for me. So yeah, that's the only area we need to strengthen is in midfield, in my opinion, because we've already got three midfielders, haven't we? We've got Ethan Robson, Tam Wearing. No, actually, we've got Tam Wearing. Ethan Robson's future is uncertain. We've got Josh Grant. We've got Stephen Fern, Elliot Embleton. There we go. There's another player, another baller. If he sorts his attitude out, Elliot Embleton. So yeah, that's another baller. Embleton, if he sorts his attitude out, he's a baller. Absolute baller for the seed as well. And chewed up for the seed when he was in League One, not the underdog. As well, Embleton. So got Stephen Fern as well. We started at fullback now. We got Harper, Murray at left back. We got Davis and Josh Williams at fullback as well. We've got Jack Hayes, who can also play as a right back, but he's also been playing as second midfielder. In pre-season, Jack Hayes was quite interesting, but even though it's pre-season, he's done okay, to be fair, playing in that midfield role as well. I think with sources that centre-backs, Terrell Thomas has been linked with an exit. He's been linked for a move to Romania, Terrell Thomas. To be honest with you, I actually wouldn't care. To be honest with you, I wouldn't care Terrell Thomas yet. To be honest with you, too inconsistent. It was too inconsistent last season, so I'm not really too bothered if he stays or if he does. To be honest with you, Daryl Preece, Widden. Apparently, Widden Athletic have made a bid for Daryl Preece. Again, I'm not even bothered if Daryl Preece leaves because there's been an argument. On the Carlisle social media about Harry Ewitts stepping up if Daryl Preece was to leave. One Carlisle fan is saying, "Oh, Harry Ewitts put us in the way this and about." No, he didn't. Paul Simpson did. So yes, put that right. But yeah, typical Paul Simpson only fan, isn't it? Saying that. Anything to get Paul Simpson off, isn't it? Anything to get Paul Simpson off. When people are forgetting Harry Ewitts had the most clean sheets in the top four in this year in 2023. And who was the manager? And who was the manager for the most of 2023? Mark Hughes. So maybe this is Harry Ewitts' level, the National League. We shall see. I still think he's a good goalkeeper, Harry Ewitts. Yes, yes, he's made mistakes, but so did Thomas Holy. And by the way, these Carlisle fans, you're on the poor Thomas Holy, but let's not forget he's made mistakes as well. Daryl Preece has made mistakes, people. Did you not see the game away to Cheltenham that season where he took the player out? So yeah, I actually think David Breeze is slightly overhyped and overrated. I can't lie. He's good. Don't get me wrong. He is a good goalkeeper. It's still, obviously, a few months ago, I did expect him to leave. I did expect him to leave us, but he's E2 at best, in my opinion. Don't get me wrong, he can easily develop. He can easily develop into a top player. Who knows? He could be another Gerard Bromford. But at goalkeeper, who knows? But let's be real. David Breeze has not been that great. Let's be real. He's been good, but let's be real. Let's not pretend he's made mistakes as well. So Thomas Hawley, Harry Lewis, David Breeze, they've all made the same amount of mistakes, in my opinion. So, but yeah, that's the goalkeeper situation. But for me, the expectation is promotion or bye-bye. Simple as that. Promotion or bye-bye. That's the aim. That's the expectation for me. Promotion or bye-bye. And it doesn't matter. I don't care. I don't care if we miss out on 100 points. I don't care if we miss out with 100 points. If we don't get promoted, it is a failure of the season. Even if we get 100 points and we miss out on promotion, it is a failure, people. Failure of the season. Oh, but we got 100 points. We'll get onto York in a minute. York fans would cry and say, "No, it should be 3 teams done up. We got 96 points." No, nobody cares. Nobody cares. How about 12 yes points then? 12 yes points and you'll win the bloody title. How about turn up in the playoffs as well? How about that? So yeah, for me, if we don't get promoted, Mark Hughes should be sacked. Simple as that. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter about the points tally we get. even if even if we have the greatest title race with York, for me, we should still be going up. It don't matter if it's a 100-point title race with York. If we don't get promoted, sack Mark Hughes. There we go. I have standards, people. My standards, we need one. We need one. Yeah. The size of our club, we need one level club in terms of our size. What are we doing in this bloody league? What are we doing this bloody year, for God's sake? Yes, it's all happy and joy at the moment with getting the recruitment right, getting the right people in for the recruitment as well. But actions speak louder than words, people. Get promotion. Simple as that. And if we do get promoted, all I will be doing is saying, well done, we deserve it. That's it. I actually won't be over-celebrating. There's no chance I'll be over-celebrating. No chance. Why would I over-celebrate mediocrity? And for me, it is. It's mediocrity. Being in this league. It's not me disrespecting the other teams in this league, but it is. It's mediocrity. I would say well done, well deserved, we deserve it. But trust me, if we get promoted to League 2 next season, the aim is promotion in League 2 as well. Because the size of our club, we're a League 1 level club, and the budget the budget we got is actually higher than League 2 clubs. It's probably top end League 2 and probably mid-table League 1 budget. So we have failed. It's been a natural disaster the last 2 seasons. Do not make it a third year in the war of being a natural disaster. Promotion or bye-bye. Simple as that. And there's no excuse. No excuses, people. There's no excuses. Look at our squad. Look at our squad. It is ridiculous, I can't lie. It is ridiculously good, I can't lie, our squad. Get a couple more midfielders in. Maybe one more midfielder or 2 more midfielders. Then we're done to door. And yes, we have some outgoings. Then we need to replace the outgoings as well. So yeah, as expected, Carlisle second, and I think we'll win the playoffs because we do love a trip at Wembley, don't we? We do love a trip, and I think we'll beat Gateshead in the final. I can't lie. That is my prediction. And finally, the champions. I don't for York City. I think they're a bit like Barnet for me. You know, when Barnet lost in the playoffs, well, they got hammered, didn't they? York, the same thing. Same thing's happened to York. York got hammered in the playoffs as well. But I think they'll take that into this season. They have done for this business already, along with us. Hayden Bolton, the tech hold of Ollie Piers as well. The tech hold of Ollie Piers as well. I think Alex Newby has gone to York as well, hasn't he? I think Alex Newby's gone to York as well. Craig Ollie's at York as well. I'm just looking at York's transfer business and saying, fuck off, seriously. This with the players are signing as well. Quality players as well. I don't put York to win the league just because they'll have the experience of the National League over ourselves. We could easily start slowly because it's been a while since we were last in the National League, to be fair. So I think York will have a bit of an advantage in terms of the experience of this league. I think they're just another Barnet for me, where massive budget, and I think they'll win the league. I think they'll win the National League for me. Keeping hold of IEP is the massive reason why as well. Easton Star also fun. Hayden Bolton did sign in midfield as well. Adding Craig Ollie to that as well. Yeah, York City for me win the National League in my opinion. I won't be shocked though. I wouldn't be shocked if we have a 100-point title race with York, to be honest with you. Because I do think ourselves and York are done be levels above everyone else, in my opinion, with the squads we've got as well. And by the way, the last time we were in the National League, we won by the playoffs. 2004, 2005 under Paul Simpson. So maybe that's an omen for Carlisle to win by the playoffs again. I don't think we will win the league. I don't. I do think it is North City's title, personally. But I do, obviously, Carlisle do love a trip at Wembley. So, and yeah, I do feel ourselves and York will just be levels above everyone else, in my opinion. And I think it will be us two to go up. Just about where we go up, isn't it? It's just all about how we go up, isn't it? But for me, I think York will be champions, and I think we go up by the playoffs, in my opinion. So yeah, they are my 2025-2026 National League season predictions. Feel free to leave your season predictions down below for the National League down below in the comments, and I'll see you all for the next season predictions, which will be the Premier League season predictions coming next week. Take care and see you later.